Good evening, Stosh vlog fans. I hope you're enjoying my sloppy vlogs and YouTube slideshow videos in this relatively popular but building a semi-coherent community around my YouTube channel. Tonight's topic of forbidden discussion is mind control. This is volume 1, and I think I'm going to do a series of these. I always say that, then I just do one and forget about it, but I think I'm going to do a lot on this, and I think I'm going to try my first live chat thing to see if anybody listens to this channel. Of course, I get a lot of hate vlog comments, but whatever. Semi-free speech America. So tonight I'm going to be talking a bit about, this is the researcher's edition actually, of one of the most forbidden books out there, or semi-out there. It's been out of print and back in print sometimes. Operation Mind Control by Walter H. Bowart, ladies and gentlemen. You may remember Doe, the leader of the Raelians cult. Very strange, kind of a high-tech Jim Jones. So this is I'll be doing a series of this tome. I think this is also discontinued now. I'm not sure. Just to get an idea. I know lately in my vlogs I've been looking down and reading stuff, but whatever. I love this quote from Zbigniew Brzezinski, National Security Advisor, which, incidentally, I urge you to read all this stuff. Don't just condemn him as a pawn of the New World Order. You should be reading everything he ever wrote. In particular, the difficult to get between two ages, the technotronic society. In the technotronic society, the trend would seem to be towards the aggregation of the individual support of millions of uncoordinated citizens easily within the reach of magnetic and attractive personalities. That would be everybody in the media. Effectively exploiting the latest communication techniques to manipulate emotions and control reason. So that's, there's nothing huge about that, and yet it's massive. Only puny secrets need protection. Big discoveries are protected by public incredulity. That's Marshall McLuhan. The medium is the message. Anyways, got good quotes. I know of no safe depository of the ultimate powers of society but the people themselves. I know of no safe depository of the ultimate powers of society but the people themselves. And if we think them not enlightened enough to exercise their control with a wholesome discretion, the remedy is not to take it from them, but to inform their discretion by education. Thomas Jefferson. So please, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, don't censor everybody. Just have the opposing viewpoints out there. Come on. So now, The Manchurian Candidate by Richard Condon is a tremendous movie, both with Frank Sinatra, and I also like the one with Denzel Washington. Remember, I love that African-American actor that comes to see him. He plays the CIA guy in Bond. I forget his name, but he's tremendous. I think he plays Muddy Waters in a movie, and he's like, "Lieutenant, did you get the dreams too, man? Did you get the headaches?" Denzel and Frank Sinatra are incredible in both those. And yet this book, Operation Mind Control, goes way beyond anything in The Manchurian Candidate, because there's some idea that it's just speculation in The Manchurian Candidate, and even the author, Mr. Condon, writes the introduction to Operation Mind Control, admitting just that. So, basically, he talks about the cryptocracy, which is a Greek word for hidden, I believe. I'll redefine that. The compound crypto, meaning secret, and cryptocracy, ruled by government. Crypto, meaning secret, and the rule governed by governing body. Secret, cryptocracy. It's conspicuously absent from all dictionaries, he says. I remember reading that Ted Kennedy said that was it. He was trusted that the agency had stopped such experimentation on humans, and he trusted that. And there was the church hearings and this and that. Now there's a lot of talk about surveillance capitalism, which I'd like to vlog again about. I think probably Joe Rogan, who does the best shows of everything, gets everything, interviewed the woman who wrote Surveillance Capitalism, whose name escapes me. But just today I was in a store myself, and I noticed one of my private emails had ads for that store in there, and I was looking at my beautiful face, my puss in a camera there at the store. I didn't even buy anything. They had those self-checkout things, and it says you're being recorded. So within my social media whatever crap email device, I had an ad from there. Have you had that happen? I know people are talking about that. Surveillance capitalism, how far can it go? When are people going to complain? I think people like it better. I think the name of the game is hits and likes. What a hypocrite. Maybe that's why I'm on here. Anyway, so this is just volume 1 of this lecture on this book. I have my strange hypnotic shades on tonight to talk to you people. Operation Mind Control is a book that's a pain in the ass to get, so I'll do the best I can to vlog on it. So it opens up with a military man known as David, I don't know if that's a pseudonym, is being interviewed by Mr. Bowart, the reporter, and his history's cryptic. He's down as a supply man in the military, and yet he possesses a 5th degree black belt. And he is given some tests by the psychologist, and he answers everything perfectly. But when he gets to his legend, his history, he breaks out in a cold sweat, which is really wild. And he also becomes acquainted and friends with a male and a female, and it's a non-sexual thing. They're not into each other that way or whatever. They just become instant likability. And Bowart goes into the possession of your files, your IQ test, kind of like in The Prisoner. What do you like to do? What do you like to eat? What do you like to read? So Operation Mind Control is an old book, but I don't think anything has been in its class. It's even since then. It's far surpasses anything currently out there. Although, some good information comes out. The author of Politics of Heroin had a good one about how maybe torture goes a little bit too far, and things like that come out once in a while. But most of the time, all of us, myself included, you get tired after work. You look at the news. You let the news pundits do your thinking for. We're all guilty of it, kind of. You root for one or the other, left or right. They're professionals, and until we the people pick up the ball and kind of take charge of this stuff, then we will be ruled by surveillance capitalism. And I think a lot of people think that just because they're not of use to the military-industrial complex, that you're safe. Well, who knows how deeply this influences by media is on the mind, because we're all hypnotics. Now, the reason why I'm not going farther is because I'm going to go into another lecture what happens to this guy, but this is where I'd like to leave off at least the narrative portion of Operation Mind Control. I'm going to stop there. We're confronted by this soldier. He's plagued by medical problems. he breaks out in a sweat when he's asked about his life history. So he answers some very complex questions, but when you go to ask him something simple like where are you from and this and that, he freaks out. Bowart says that there have been instances where this mind control technique wasn't perfect because the employees or the victims or the heroes, whatever you want to phrase them at, have some problems and there's a glitch in the system. There's a glitch in the system. Are we, who are now of the super internet age, the surveillance capitalism, the high tech, the big pharma, big tech, big media, industrial complex, citizens, more likely consumers, are we getting tired of it, or is it just getting better? Is it awesome? Did you go see Avengers Endgame? Did you watch Game of Thrones instead of eating? GOT. I like that. Who's on the throne? I didn't see it. Whatever. Is this the Breaking Bad generation? Is it time to bitch about? So part one, I will conclude on this. Operation Mind Control. I will be back with my strange shades. I'm going to be talking about the Raelians. I'm going to be talking about this book. Does it exist? Are you fine with that? Are you in complete faculty? Are you in complete control when you watch the telly? Do you find that instead of sleeping and eating, you're streaming Netflix? Is Netflix and chill taking place of going outside? Are you your favorite video game character? Is it better? Could it be that it's better than real life? Is your Facebook avatar superior to real life? Are you now your avatar? Alright, I hope you dig this. This is part one of my series on Operation Mind Control. This is the Stosh Vlog. Let me know what you think in the liner notes. Nobody ever gives me very many thumbs up and likes. Why? Do you need editing? Do you want music? Do you want a whole entire documentary? Screw that! Get down and talk to me about Operation Mind Control and the Manchurian Candidate. Alright, peace out. God bless. Take care.